All right, Shalom. For the phones, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hawakah, Kodash, Barakatham. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and to our argument across the globe, teaching the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. It's like Dianawa from the great millstone campus, Chicago, with another lesson. This is basically just going in, Salakia. Basically just going into being watchmen, all right? And it's important that we are the watchmen and we're fulfilling our offices in such that we're here to warn the wicked, man. All right? A lot of our people are unaware, totally oblivious to the times that we're living in, man. All right? They're not paying attention to the signs in the heavens, the signs on earth. All right? There's concern with partying and bullshitting and being selfish and just thinking about themselves, man. All right, but our job is to wake up the elect. Our job is to warn the people at the return of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because when he comes, he's not coming as the world expects him to come with peace. All right, he's not bringing peace; he's bringing a sword. Our job is to give our people, which are the Native Americans, the Latinos, and the Negroes, a warning. Yahweh Shai said he's gonna come like a thief in the night. All right, so I'm gonna start off with Ezekiel 3:17. The Son of Man, I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Okay, so we've been selected, we've been chosen, we've been called. Okay, we've been called to do a work. And our work is to go out in the highways and the hedges and to compel people to the marriage. All right? Our job is to go out there and to teach and to edify and build up the tabernacles of David. And in doing that, we must let our people know the upcoming events that are going to happen. All right? Let's look at that word watchman. It says watchman is to look out or about, spy, keep watch, observe, watch, to watch closely. Okay, one of the Strong's definitions is to peer into the distance, to observe, to await, to behold, to wait for. All right, so our job is to peer into the distance. What's in the distance? The future prophecies that have yet been fulfilled. Such as one is the MOB. Okay? You're going to separate those who love the Lord and those who love him not. All right? Because, and when I say that, I'm talking to the house of Israel. Because there's going to be people that's going to not, of other nations that's not going to take the mark. But that doesn't mean that they're going to be exempt from the judgment, man. Okay? All right, so let's get back to this. It says, Ezekiel 3:17, Son, I made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. All right? And the warning is that if you don't repent, all right, you're going to be dead. You're going to die. All right. So when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand, man. All right. So our job is to go out there and to let Jake know that their ways and their lifestyle has to change, man. Okay, because if not, we're just as guilty as those pastors, as those other false prophets, man. Verse 19, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked ways, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul, man. Okay? So the scripture talk about whether they hear or whether they forbear. All right, our job is to go out there and to teach. All right, Yahweh Shai said, my friend, let's get this for us. Jeremiah 28:8, it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And that's the warning that we're giving our people, man. All right. And also Esau Edom, any other nations give them their judgment, man. All right. Because war is still going on in the Middle East. More countries are going to get involved. I believe Israel asked for over $1 billion to aid them in their efforts to defeat the Palestinians. Okay, and you go to that word evil, it means bad times. Let's look at this. Bad, evil, bad, disagreeable, malignant. All right. You just say bad times. All right. Unpleasant, evil, unhappiness, misery. All right. Sad, unhappy, hurtful, vicious in disposition. All right. Deeds, actions. All right. So there's going to be a lot of affliction. All right, and injury and unhappiness coming to this land, man. And our job is to stand upon our watch and give them warning from what's going to befall them in the future, man. It says, verse 9, it says, the prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of that prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. All right. You know, but hey, there's not going to be a time of peace, man. All right. All those camps and the people tell you that there's going to be peace and safety coming to America, to Babylon, to Egypt, which is the so-called United States. All right. They're going off, man. All right. The scriptures don't talk about peace. All right, Esau is the end of the world. All right, it's the end of Esau's time. All right, and no kingdom has ever gone down without a fight, man. So bad times are definitely coming ahead. Salaki. The second 2 Peter 3:10, it says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up, man. All right. So when the Lord comes, man, it's gonna. Hey, what does the thief do? The thief comes when you're unaware, man. All right, when you're out partying and having a good time, and you know you're away from the house, you're not taking heed, you're not watching. He comes in and he takes your goods, man. All right. So people are gonna be crept in, you know, they're gonna be caught off guard when the Lord comes back, man. All right, then it's gonna be too late, because what's gonna happen? All right, it's gonna be time for the thermonuclear missiles to hit, and it's gonna be time for the chariots to burn this place down with concentrated fire, man. Let's see. This is Matthew 24 and 42. It says, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. All right, so our job is to watch, because we don't know, man. All right, we know in part, we prophesy in part, but what we do know is that the prophecies are being fulfilled. All right, time is speeding up. All right, and that's all we need to know, because we know the end is near, man. Uprisings of the people. Inflation is here. Okay. And the MOB is right around the corner, man. All right, and it's even here in some instances overseas. Verse 43. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched. He would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as you think the Son of Man cometh. For in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh, man. All right? You know, the Lord's going to come when you least expect it, man, for those who are caught off guard, man. Because what you're seeing now is that people are being distracted by the opening up of the country. All right? People are getting stymied. So their mind is not on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but their mind is on feasting and reveling and banqueting. Okay? It says, verse 45, it says, who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. All right, so those who are watching, standing on a watch, preparing themselves, okay? All right, the Lord calls us blessed, all right, if we continue to do the things until he returns. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. And if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and eat and to drink with the drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looked not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, man. And you got some camps out here who are teaching that there is no Jacob's trouble, man. There aren't going to be any tribulation and evil times, man. But the scriptures don't say that. The scriptures say there's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. All right? So our job is to stay, man, steadfast and stand on our watch, man. All right? Let me say, wasted without a habitant. Because we're supposed to do this until it's over, man. Isaiah 6. I'm sorry, 9. It's Isaiah 6 and 9. He said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. And that's all we're supposed to do, man. All right, we're supposed to tell our people, all right, even though they're not going to understand it, even though they're not, look at that word perceive, even though they're not going to perceive it, man. To know, to find out, all right, so to distinguish, to consider, man. Our people are not going to consider what we're telling them until it's too late, man. Okay? To be known, to cause them to be instructed, man. All right, our people don't want to be instructed. The scripture talk about how they are a rebellious people, man. Make the heart of the people fat and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert and be healed. All right, so really we're out there, we're just placing judgment verbally, spiritually through the scriptures, because the Lord don't want these people, man. All right, they cover up their ears, they turn away their shoulder, man. All right. Verse 11, it says, then said I, Lord, how long? And he said, and he answered, until the cities be wasted without an inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate, man. Okay? So this is why we go out there and teach and warn our people, all right, until what? Until the Lord takes us off the streets, man. When the Lord takes us off the streets, hey, destruction is coming, man. Okay? So that one said, Kahala, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom and a Baba Bar.